I cheat on the teeing ground as much as possible. I've got 3 balls. I'm going to show you the cheats that I use, good players using. If you're not using these, other people are legally cheating, but probably beating. So cheat number 1, out of bounds down the right. Left side here is found, way left. There's a good chance the ball is found. Hitting the fairway is fine, but I've got no benefit really over hitting the fairway to the left rough. Right side on this hole is just a problem. See how my brain's working? I'm now aiming, my target is now so much further left than it would be if there wasn't this out of bounds on the right. I'm totally shifting my target to make sure I give myself the best odds of not losing the ball. Yes, hitting fairway would be ideal, but losing my ball is the worst case scenario. Creates penalty shots. That's beautifully just up the left side and actually will kick out onto the fairway. But if I'd have aimed that down the middle of the fairway, that would have been catching the right-hand trees. Move your targets, be aware of where the trouble is and make sure you're moving away from it. Lost balls, drop shots, double bogeys, that's what you're trying to counsel. Even though this hole's a birdie-ish chance for me, I'm not looking at birdie after tee, I'm cheating. I'm just doing anything I can to not lose my ball. Aim your targets, move your targets. Don't always think fairway, just think in play, not lost ball. You're gonna lower your scores. Cheat number 2. Good players do this so often and I don't see amateurs do it. Use tee height. So this is my standard tee height. This is what I get my standard shots from. If I wanted to hit the ball maybe higher, drawing a little bit, I'm just going to raise it up. I'm going to raise it up a groove or so on my club to get it above, a bit more above the top of the club. Obviously the camera angle might be showing that different, but that's like high for me. I feel like I'm going to hit up and out at that. Now, if there was trouble up the left, I might just push my tee down a little bit more, get the ball in the middle of my club. This is going to make me hit more down and left. These tee heights are such simple cheats to trying to make sure I just raise my percentage of in-play shots that I get, again, built around this trouble. So out of bounds on the right, I could even go with my low tee here, but I'm just going to now aim further left and cut it back. Or I'm going to think, no, I want this to draw away from trouble, so I'm going to aim up the left and hope it draws a little bit. So I might move it up. Don't think as well, fades go to the right and draws go to the left. I can draw it to the right side. I can fade it to the left side, subject to where you start it. I'm going to tee this one up a fraction higher, hopefully get more of a drawing kind of shape. Lovely. Keep that ball in play. No doubles for me. Now the last one, and you've heard this a million times and still use this idea. It's a really good cheat, but there's variations on it, I think, that good players do, they don't really tell you. So use the teeing ground. So coming over to the left might make you see the ball move and the hole shape differently to coming over to the right side of the tee. So using the tee for how your eye and how you see start directions, what trouble's in front of you. You know, you go and put loads of trouble here on the right. I might want to tee up here on the right and start the ball left, low, tee and cut it around it. I might just want to get away from it and get over here. So use the tee. So many amateurs just pop themselves wherever in the tee. But you've heard that a million times. Other things you can do on the tee, and this one amazes me when I teach lessons, some of the situations people put the ball in when they're on the range of me. So this tee here slopes away a little bit back here. So this is an uphill slope. Like this is a slight uphill slope. So I don't want to hit the ball higher. I hit the ball high already. So if I just move up here, this to me feels now a little bit more of a slight downhill slope. So I might use those two or not, find the flat a bit by moving around, subject to how I see the hole. Next thing you can do as well, the tee over here definitely falls away this way a fraction. This tee's been here years and years and years. There's always a bit of movement. Best courses in the world, tees have little bits of movement. That feels very drawy to me, where if I was to turn around and hit the ball, say this way, it'll feel fadey, and I will use that. So use the teeing ground left and right, but also use the little subtle slopes on the teeing ground often. Absolutely, I'm looking for the flattest point, so it's over there, back there. That's why I might come back here and move around. But I'll also use it for different shaping options. Certainly if I'm struggling to shape a ball a certain way. But as I feel like I'm driving the ball quite well, I'm going to go for the flattest tee bit I can find and give it a good old smack. Up that left. Lovely. 3 balls in play, no double bogeys, simple cheats. If you're not using these cheats, other golfers are, and they're going to be sneaking ahead of you over time.